And as I said, to start to work on this missing persons, you really need to have the safe environment, because without that, you cannot approach. And we see that Israel is blocking the scenes where the missing persons. We are aware that kind of the peace agreement has been achieved, but we don't see it. And we also know that to recover from such a tremendous war crimes and aggression which happened and genocide in Gaza, it will take time. And it will especially take time related to the missing persons. There is a bunch of things that has to be done legally, but also non-legally, because I think, it's a humanitarian issue. Are we allowing the families of the missing person to be aware what happened to their loved ones? For me, how it looks now in Gaza, the first step is really to ensure the approach of the expert teams to the atrocity scenes. Because we know that many buildings has been destroyed and there are still some fightings are happening. So we have to ensure the safe environment that actually the expert teams can extract the people buried in destroyed houses and start to actually to do the identification, which is quite a complicated and sometimes time-consuming process. So, first let's try to make the scene very safe for investigations to come there, and then try to get the victims out of the holes, and then start actually to work on the identification. But as I said, I'm not optimistic about it. There is a clear weakness of European Union towards the Gaza genocide, and we have seen that here, especially me as MEP. Some of us have been very much frustrated. We try to be vocal on it, but you know that it took us a month to adopt a resolution which was very, very soft and watered down resolution. EU architecture is extremely complex, and we know that the blockage of any decision is very easy to do. So the expectations from some very committed and strong actions, I'm not expecting. On the other hand, also I don't see that anyone can say no or to be against clearing the situation with the missing person, because as I said, this is a civilization issue, it's a humanitarian issue. What could be maybe expected that EU is putting some more pressures on Israel, because we have seen that things has been started, so that some of the statements of the leader should be more concrete, especially related to the missing persons. And us as a parliament, for us, there is a duty to still try to find a new majority that could be very vocal also on the issue of the missing person. Because I have to say, up to now, we didn't talk a lot about the missing person, because, there was a really war going on, genocide was going on. But now I think that we also have to focus on missing persons. So there will be a lot of language, but concrete actions, I'm not that optimistic. And as I said, to start to work on this missing persons, you really need to have the safe environment, because without that, you cannot approach. And we see that Israel is blocking the scenes where the missing persons are.